Okay, Aurora, I'm super excited. Today we are having the first ever meeting of Villainous Ventures. I just want to say thank you so much for partnering with me on this business, and hope it goes really well for us.
So, Mr. Papa, you have a new client for us.
Yes, ma'am. Today's villain, I figured we start out up on the high benchmark here. We're going with the Dark Lord.
Uh-huh. Well, since there are all like a billion Dark Lords, could you give me some more specifics?
Yeah, his name is
Maybe you should write it down.
no, I can't spell it.
Oh,
All right, Voldemort.
Voldemort. What?
Oh, well, it's just one word.
Like share?
Yeah, like share.
Well, that's definitely going to limit opportunities. I mean, come on. For any kind of permitting, you would need a first and last name.
Fine. It says here his filthy muggle father's name was Riddle, and his first name was Tom.
Gotcha. So, Tom Riddle.
Yeah, he's gonna be pissed using his, legal name because he hates muggles.
Really? So tell me about that. What was this villain's overall goal, anyway?
It says here in his file that his ultimate goal was to conquer death.
Gotcha. Death anxiety. Common villain trait.
Yeah, and he has a superior race theory.
Wait, he's racist?
Well, he wanted to show his superiority, ruling the wizarding world by eliminating all muggles and muggle-borns.
But he's a muggle born.
Yeah, awkward, right?
So he's the wizarding world's Hitler.
Yeah, he's kind of like a vegan who owns a steakhouse. It's going to be pretty hard to acclimate him to society again.
Absolutely. Especially when I'm going to have him work on a muggle world.
What? Why would you do that?
First off, exposure therapy. Second, his entire reputation is ruined in the wizarding world. No one's going to trust anything with his name. So tell me more about him.
Okay. So he started by creating these Horcruxes.
What's that?
Yeah, it's this thing where like you kill somebody and then you take a piece of your soul and you put it into something or someone. Because in the wizarding world, like when you kill somebody, it pulls a piece of your soul out of you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he did this one time on a toddler, but it rebounded and actually killed him.
Oh, so that's it?
Oh, no. He had already made a bunch of Horcruxes by this time. We got 8 movies of this guy, and we got 7 books. So, a lot of good material after his original death.
Oh, so his soul was still safe.
Exactly.
So what happened next?
Well, his spirit met up with a professor, and he kind of got attached to that professor.
Oh, so what was that like?
Well, he was like attached to the back of the professor's head.
Oh, wow. Did he do that to stay hidden?
Exactly.
So why didn't he attach himself to his chest?
I don't...
Uh-oh. And what happened if he sneezes? Wouldn't it reveal him?
Oh, well, he doesn't have a nose, so I don't know if he can sneeze.
What? He has no nose? What a shame. I guess it helps, though, when stuck in a hot turban all day. Quirrell's head must have been sweating like a Horcrux in church.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Anyway, how's his hygiene? Does he, smell?
Well, I just said he has no nose, so I don't think he can smell.
That's not what I meant. Never mind.
Anyway, he wants to use this professor to infiltrate the school.
A school?
Yeah, so in this school, there's a special object that produces the elixir of life, and it basically makes you immortal.
Wait. If there's one of those, why make Horcruxes?
Well, this guy named Nicholas Flamel made it. He's the only one that ever has, and he's like an alchemist.
And that was the subject at a wizarding school, right?
Yeah, so anyway, he wanted to get this stone, right? And it's hidden in the school inside, these traps and, complicated, things to get past that, only like some high school kids with a little bit of luck and some wizarding knowledge can get by.
Gotcha. So he got into the chamber.
Yeah, easily if we had to guess. But this toddler, now a kid, gets there and stops him.
How did the kid stop them?
Well, the power of love.
A trend we see with many clients today. So, full work ethic.
How did you get that?
Well, there was a way to make a stone that made the elixir of life, which would give him the immortality he wanted. Instead, he went the quick and lazy route. These Horcruxes are like liposuction, when he should have been making a better lifestyle that would be sustainable.
Right.
So, that's it? He lost?
Well, no. His spirit floated around for a while there, and during this time, one of his followers was able to get one of the Horcruxes that he made into the school, and was able to use it to get the Chamber of Secrets opened.
What's in there?
It's a secret. No, not really. It was opened, and out came the basilisk.
Oh, what's a basilisk?
It's like a giant snake.
How long was it down there?
Well, since Tom last opened it, but that was like 50 years ago.
What? Why hasn't Peter come after him? Locking up a pet for 50 years and never checking on it? That's crazy.
Well, he said that it's a magical creature that can hibernate for many, many years until its master actually needs it. So that's what we'll go with to avoid the PETA influence.
That's how I feel every time you go to the store. It's still cruel, Dad.
Right. So anyway, this same kid from before gets into the Chamber of Secrets and destroys the basilisk as well as the Horcrux.
Oh, how can they destroy the Horcruxes?
Well, there's a spell called Fiendfire that can do it, and then basilisk venom can do it. So hitting something with a fang of the basilisk, and then actually after the events of the Chamber of Secrets, we actually had the Sword of Gryffindor was imbued with the venom, and so now the sword can kill them too.
Right. So this guy continues to go to his school, which had one of those two things that could defeat him, and doing so made a third way to defeat the Horcruxes.
Yep. So then he takes a year off.
So he can research alchemy and make the Sorcerer's Stone.
No. He was in the forests of Albania.
So he enjoyed the outdoors?
Oh, no. He was actually just skulking around waiting for another follower to find him.
Okay. Which I assume happened.
Yeah, and then they went back to the school to...
Wait. Another plan focused around his school?
Yeah, but this time he didn't go back himself. The follower went back to the school and made sure that this kid ended up getting put into this death tournament games thing.
Why?
Well, he needed blood from this kid, Harry Potter. He needed blood from Harry, and that way he could still touch him and, not turn to dust like Quirrell did.
So he needed some blood. Maybe cast a nosebleeding spell. Or have a school blood drive.
Oh, no. He just helped Harry to win the tournament.
So Tom planned for the kids to enter a tournament with top students and not just survive, but win. How could he expect him to win?
Well, the follower helped Harry.
Right. But didn't Harry almost die against a dragon? And another student helped him figure out the second challenge? And technically he didn't win. It was a tie.
Well, yeah.
I mean, what if Harry died? What if he lost?
Yeah. Probably wasn't the most thought out concept.
Okay. Put overthinker on his files.
Will do. Overthinker. Okay, so then he came back and was excited that he could touch him now.
Okay. So no career path with children involved.
Probably not. So then he tries to kill Harry, but Harry escapes.
Wait, he did the whole thing so he can touch Harry? Then he wants to kill Harry with a magic spell that doesn't require touching him?
Right.
Then why didn't the follower he sent into Hogwarts kill Harry? He had many chances.
Well, that's a theme in almost all these movies and books, but he wanted to do it himself.
So, prideful.
Right, prideful. Get it?
So what happens next?
So, he's worried about this prophecy that says that him and Harry can't survive at the same time.
So superstitious.
Right. Superstitious. Got it. And he sends his followers to go get this prophecy for him.
Why didn't he go do it himself?
Well, I guess he could have.
Yeah. So what happened?
Well, he needed one of his followers to, kind of go get it and to get Harry to be there, because only someone that the prophecy's about can actually grab it.
Yeah, it would have been easier to do it himself. Seems lazy to me.
Lazy. Got it.
So, something where he sets his own hours. Okay, then what?
Well, Harry escapes again, and then he goes looking for the super powerful wand that Dumbledore has.
Okay, makes sense.
Yep, so he recruits Draco to kill Dumbledore.
So why didn't he do it himself?
Well, he does respect and borderline fear Dumbledore, so, he gets Draco to get a bunch of these Death Eaters into the school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then Draco can't go through with killing him, so Snape actually does it.
You mean Severus Snape, the Death Eater that could have killed Harry any time during this series or killed Dumbledore? He kills Dumbledore now?
Yeah, well, we find out that Snape and Dumbledore are actually working together.
Oh, so Voldemort is too trusting. That makes sense. I mean, every Death Eater could have taken an unbreakable vow to swear allegiance, and he decided to trust him instead. He's very gullible.
Yeah, so after Dumbledore dies, Harry and his friends go on a Horcrux destroying spree.
So how did they find the Horcruxes?
Well, Dumbledore was going to die from this curse on a ring, and so he kind of like tells them about them.
Very nice plan. So if he had just been patient, he would have had Dumbledore die anyway.
Yep. Anyway, the journal and ring were already destroyed. Okay, you had the diadem in the school. Looks like he had a locket. It was in a cave with strong defenses, and the cup was in Gringotts, the Wizarding Bank.
So you mean the bank that was already broken into in the first movie?
Yeah, that one.
Seems like there could have been a better place, but okay.
Yeah, then Nagini was the last one, except for the accidental one that he didn't mean to make.
Oh, what was that one?
Oh, Harry. Harry became a Horcrux when the curse rebounded as a toddler.
Oh, so his obsession with this child actually would destroy part of his soul.
Yep.
And he and his followers had 4 of these Horcruxes located inside a building that had the only 2 things that could destroy them.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what?
So a battle breaks out between good and evil at Hogwarts.
Well, why Hogwarts?
Well, that's where Harry is.
Yeah, so why Hogwarts?
Because he wants to kill Harry.
But what does Harry have to do with him ruling the wizarding world, avoiding death, and killing muggles?
Well, nothing, really.
I mean, he had to control the ministry. He could have just took up office in there instead of going to the school that could destroy his Horcruxes.
Yeah. Well, he just wants to kill Harry.
So, he wanted to kill himself.
What? No. He didn't know that Harry was a Horcrux.
Right. Seems like he should have known that.
Nah.
Okay. Inventory oversight. We're gonna need something where we have an administrative assistant to handle logistics for him.
Okay. Inventory oversight. Gotcha. So all his Horcruxes are destroyed at this point, and then he fights Harry and he loses. So he was defeated.
Gotcha. Well, good thing we had him make another Horcrux when he killed that professor from Hogwarts.
Good thing for sure. That's great thinking on your part.
I mean, he couldn't even seize a high school. Pretty bad at this villain game.
100%.
Yeah. So let's see. Prideful, makes his own schedule, can't be around kids, he's missing a nose. So, how's he around women?
Well, he had like a female Death Eater that he was like with and had a baby with, but he didn't care about her at all or the baby.
Gotcha. So low sex drive and emotional detachment. I had the perfect spot for him. He already signed the agreement for us to restart his career, right?
Yeah, so what do you got in mind?
That's Jason Bourne.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Press Pause. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I have been in the vet multiple times the last few weeks, and I had a bacterial infection. But I am okay now, thanks to your prayers and support. Thank you so much. Christ is king.
Don't Alice. No. We'll have a school blood drive. Stay.